Hello, Blitz fans of all ages. It's me, Plum here with another live stream. Now, I do apologize for a few of the technical issues that I was having, but we should finally be fully set up. And if you're new here, let me quickly explain what this is. I'm Plum on Blitz, and occasionally I do these what I call You Pick My Tank live streams. And the way it works is you can go down into the description, see what tanks I have, suggest one in the live chat, and then I will see the one that's most liked, and then I'll play it, with a few exceptions, such that if no one has suggested anything, I will pick a tank at random, or if there's if there's a particular person that's always getting outvoted, then I will occasionally pick that person's vote, just to keep things fair and fun for everybody. So I will give you guys a few moments to actually put your suggestions into the chat, as I know it can take a few minutes. And like I said, if nobody picks any tanks, then I will, of course, just pick one at random. That way we can constantly be going, and there's never really a long break in between. Now, I do know we probably have a few people waiting, whereas not everyone's actually able to comment, I am aware of. But just do whatever, and then if not, I can go ahead and pick one. I am platooning with USA is 1 right now, so we'll be kind of bouncing around through the tiers. And actually, he could even... just if you want, I'm pretty sure he's watching, you could also just mention that in the in-game chat. That way I can see that, because he's actually one of the ones that's not able to actually comment right now, which is totally fine. It works because the in-game or inside the game actually has a chat as well. And also, you can literally just pick any of the tanks you see right now. For example, you can see the FV 215B 183, the Batshat, my stock E100, and that's one thing. I did put a little stock icon in the list down below so that you could easily see which ones were stock or not, because obviously a stock E100 is very different than a non-stock E100. I do have a fully upgraded mouse, fully upgraded T125, fully upgraded Sheridan missile. Really, the E100 is the only one that I don't have fully upgraded at the moment. So let's go ahead and check the chat to see. Okay, so I see we have WoT B MCP. Good to see you here. If you would like to vote, you can just stick any tank that you see down in the description. You can see, if you can't see the tanks, for example, if you only see my tanks and then tier 5 and then it stops, look underneath World of Tanks, because you could see this little show more button, and that'll allow you to see every single tank that I have. At least I try to go into great detail on which ones I have. Obviously, it can only be from tier 5 to 10 because that's what it works with. But there may be like a few discrepancies, like I may have forgotten 1 or 2, but I did try to update that today right before the stream. So let's see, I don't see any votes right now. I do know that USA said he'll be right back, which is no problem. So I'll be looking through, and even I could just suggest tanks. For example, we could choose something from the Tank Destroyer class, really any class. I do know some fun ones for this mode. Fun mode. Basically, all of them are kind of fun. Tortoise might be fun. I have really been liking the FV 215B 183. It's really funny because it's got the blood trail, and get the thing with Inferno, and it's absolutely crazy. And I just spelled tank snack. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to type a little bit too quickly there. So FV183 is fun, but really, this is not about a time for me to pick tanks. It's all about you guys. You can pick literally anything you would like to. Yes, the Emil, or was that in Mad Games? I forget. There's so many modes going on right now. It's kind of crazy. So I will be going Emil 1. And then we will be playing, of course, in Uprising here. Now, I do these in fun modes just because I can literally play just about any tank. Now, let me know if the game volume is too high at all. I can always change it, which is the advantage to having open broadcaster or whatever it is. So I'm gonna give a direction, and they don't seem to really want to go that direction. Now, one thing to note, I can't censor the game chat on live streams, unfortunately, so just ignore the top part of the screen for now. I have to keep it on so I know what the team's directing to do, and even directing my team, but just ignore the top chat. Now let's see what we have. I will say that this mode is probably my favorite mode, mainly due to the fact that you've got so many lives and you can get a ton of XP for it, and you just come back with such strong abilities. I mean, it can get absolutely ludicrous at times. Now that was a pretty bad shot there, but let's see if we can get him on the second one. That rewind ability is probably one of the most overpowered. Not sure what happened there. I'm going to ignore him because it seems like USA is taking care of him. But it looks like the enemy is getting a little bit of backup. He's invisible at the moment, so he might try to do something. There he is. Either USA is going to get him or I'm going to get him. I'm going to try to save USA here and just come after him. Now let's see where he's at. There we go, and we finish him off. And I'm going to go ahead and go to dead mode just to avoid being hit and then bleeding to death. Because, fun fact, you can actually get hit once without taking any damage when in this mode. That's another really good, it's probably the best way to use this, and it's honestly quite fun. Now USA has to be a little bit careful. He's in their spawn, which is not great. I mean, knowing him, I know he's doing exactly what he needs to be doing, but that, of all places, the spawn is definitely the hardest one to be in. Wow, that's twice that I've destroyed that guy's tracks, and for the third, and he's gone. Now I'm going to zip over to this. Well, okay, the Hobbyka is actually gone. I do think USA is about to get hit in the back, which he did. Not entirely unexpected. Going to go into my special mode to avoid taking any unnecessary damage, because I know that guy did go invisible just now. Let's see. Okay, so he's right behind me, and he's probably got some sort of ability, though he did die pretty quick. I will say, he died really fast. He does seem to have like some sort of speed up. Unfortunately, it's super annoying going against light tanks, and they just absolutely wreck you. So I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to give supernatural power just to give myself the speed ability, because if I do die again, I do want to be able to have Inferno, which is by far the most overpowered setup possible. So let's do it. It looks like they're mostly just hanging around their spawn, dying, and then coming out. So let's see here. We've got... Let's just get him. I don't know where he went. He was invisible. I shot quite quickly after he died, but here comes the SU. There we go. Not one nice shot. Tiger finishes him off. There's this 53 TP. Let's see if we can get a shot into him. And it looks like I got it right before he went into that fake mode. Now there's the M41. Not too worried about him, to be honest. Wow, this tank sure goes quick with that special ability. And I'm going to come up behind this 53 TP. Let's see. It really makes for good maneuverability when you have this ability on. You just go so much faster. Now let's make sure I get my gun all the way down there before trying to shoot at him. Okay, so let's see. It looks like their team is starting to disintegrate fairly quickly. They've got 11. Okay, so I guess it's still pretty close. It's not like terribly imbalanced, but I do think we will be able to pull this off. So I'm going to go into my dead mode just so I can pull across here. Let's see here. Got one nice shot into him. There's, of course, this RHM over here, who seems I'm experiencing a tiny bit of lag, but looks like it just came back. There we go, and we clear him out. Ooh, we even get a bounce, which is nice. So I'm going to back up because I don't want to just absolutely bleed here. That would not be very fun. So let's see, what's shooting at me now? I guess that's the Hobbyka. Just back up here. Okay, it looks like I did get taken out there. No biggie. Rapid fire would be a good thing, and I guess I'll go with Phantom. I guess I could go double shot, actually. That would increase my damage per minute much more, and we can just throw on Phantom for like absolutely no reason. Let's put on the speed boost so we get super fast. I'm curious to see. I bet we'll go about like 60 kilometers per hour. Almost, yeah, 60, there we go. That's just ridiculous. Now the thing with the double shot is my aiming circle gets a lot bigger, but no problem. As long as you aim your shots well, it should still go in. So let's see if we can take care of this guy here. Both of those bounced, which is a little bit crazy. And I'm just going to reload. Not really sure what the high ping is about, but I might just fix the video settings. I've also noticed that regardless of internet, the stream or whatever it is, the fun modes always seem to be a little bit odd, I guess. So I'll be right back as I fix the stream settings to make there just a little bit less lag. So I will. Okay, and now we should be back in the stream. Should have just automatically caught up to that, so that should have hopefully lowered my ping issues. Still looks like we're going to win this. It's fairly close. I'm not sure if USA is alive anymore. It does not appear he is. So while this game finishes, you can go ahead and start suggesting the next tanks. I'm going to go ahead and exit so we can start getting ready for the next tank that gets picked. Now, by all means, feel free to suggest a tank while I'm still mid-battle. It just makes it so it goes faster. So looks like, yes, I am. So let's see if we have any suggestions as far as tanks. So it looks like we have the T49. T49's very fun, especially in mad games I found. Let's see, T49 got voted twice, so that was the same person. It looks like the next tank will be the T49. So let's see, where's my T49? Where is that? Here we go, T49. Even has the nice. So I'm playing T49. I'll wait for him to get in, and I'll just make sure that the stream has completely caught up. Really, any class. I do know some twice. And let's see here. Let me turn the volume of my other stream down so you aren't hearing that in the background. That's never helpful. Okay, yes, and the stream has caught up, which is good. So I will go ahead and dismiss that platoon, and we will be playing in the T49. And I just realized it has that invisibility power, which is quite good. Very good. In fact, it can really help you with those HE shots when you really try to aim, because if you're invisible, you can kind of sit around and really aim in that HE shot so it goes right where you want it to. So let's see what we've got here. It's a tier 9 game, which is probably not in my favor. Usually tier 9s are the hardest to penetrate, but let's see what we do here. It's hard to say. I'm thinking I'm going to go this way just because that's where the team's going, and I'm literally the only light, and I'm not very good at light positions or light gameplay when I'm the only one, especially if I get 2 versus 1. That never seems to go very well for me. So let's see. We've got the Jg.Pz, which is being quite bold, to be honest. He's kind of just yellowing it out there. Now we've got the Rhm, which would be a nice juicy target. I'm going to go ahead and stick this invisibility on so I can zip right in front of this Rhm, slap a giant, huge shell. Now that is a little bit annoying. Thankfully he missed. Do have blood trail on, so I have to stop moving. But that was a nice slap right into that Rhm's face. Now let's see here. Thankfully that has gone away now. Now there is the VK, which is going to be really hard to penetrate. There are quite a few tanks that I have to worry about. Not really sure why my tank didn't go forward sooner than that. Okay, so gotta watch out for him because he's dead. There we go. He's alive. And he's not really at a position, though my invisibility just came back on. So let's go do our job and take out this. Well, he went invisible, so my auto aim didn't quite go where I was expecting. So let's just get out of the way or die. Supernatural power. That's going to be something that's going to be really helpful, especially when getting away. I think that was a bit of a mistake pushing there. Unfortunately, the guy did go invisible, so it's not that was the main reason why I was not able to kill him. So I'm going to go help flank and get this Jagd Tiger, because I think he is going to be a very nasty one, especially since he's sitting in the back. He's probably going to be the one that's going to try to kill me the most. There goes the RHM. Let's get this guy. Let's go invisible and get out of here. Wow, that was just ridiculous. And look at this tank go. It's light, it's fast, it's invisible, which makes it faster, and it's got supernatural power. That's just a super good combo. Now that Jagd Tiger needs to die. Let's see if we can be the one to do that to him. See, it's looking like this one might go in the direction of a loss. Let's get a nice... Wow. Yeah, the T-49, when it does hit, its HE shots are kind of goofy. It just like splashes you and just destroys you if you're any kind of light tank. Well, let's see here. That guy should be a one-shot now. Unless we get this guy setting another fire. He should die unless he puts it out like that. Wow, I actually jumped there, but invisible. Let's go after this guy here. I think I had mentioned before I was trying to kill him. I'm not sure he really knew what was coming, but who cares? That's just wrong. I was going to try to ram that guy, but that didn't quite go that way. I'm kind of barely dodging shells here. Now, if he stops... Oh, how did that miss? I'm just going to ram him. He must have super ram or something, because that was not supposed to happen. He might have gotten the wolf strength, which, now that I know someone else has it, I'm going to go ahead and get that as well. Sixth sense, so I can see reloads. Now, hopefully, I don't die, because that's terrible when that happens. Now, let's see. There's the LTTB, which I can see his reload. It's crazy. But he's over there, which means he is now my main target. Main target has now been taken care of. There's the IS-5, though I think I should get the 50 TP, to be honest. I think he's going to be the one that I'm going to want to go after the most. Then again, there is friendly old RHM. I'm going to go invisible. Hopefully he doesn't just blind shoot here. Wow, and another nice fire. Let's back out of the way. Unless that guy comes up after me. See, I'm going to back up so that my team can actually see where I'm at. Get out of the way of that guy, because he's not really someone who's... Ah! Well, that happens. Not really sure who killed me, though. Must have been the VK. Oh well, it happens. So you guys can start suggesting the next tank. And at the start of every game, you can just start suggesting tanks. It doesn't really matter as long as there's something to go on to next. So let's see what we have here. Nice drift. Yeah, the thing goes really, really fast. Yeah, it's fast, it's light. It had the super special ability to go invisible, which makes it goes faster. And then I had like the best supernatural power, so I was just going absolutely ridiculously fast. So let's see what we have. See, it's hard to say whether or not we'll win or not. We've got a lot of full hit point team members, but they do as well. However, they do have fewer tanks. Now, there's one guy over there that has 10 kills. That's ridiculous. Now, let's see. They should kill the guy with 10 kills, because I'm going to guess he's probably the best player. So if he's gone, he just got 11 kills. That's kind of ridiculous. I do think he's going to end up winning the game for them, to be honest. Yeah, we're definitely losing this one, and I think it's going to be largely due to that 50 TP, and I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce the second part. I have no clue. So there he goes for his 12th kill. This is ridiculous. How is he doing that? Well, there's only like 14 lives in the entire game, and he's got 12 kills. Sorry, there's 21 lives in the entire game, and he's got 12, which is over half of them, which is kind of ridiculous. He's really using that undead mode to really go in his favor. So yes, I'm currently in tier 8. I literally play any tier from tier 5 to 10 that you guys pick. So if you pick a tank that's from the list down below, just go with that, and then I'll just pick that tank because the list actually contains all the tanks that I do have. It's not just all tanks in the game, so you can know whether or not I actually have it to suggest it. And wow, that was something. There's Kunze Panzer, though he's low. We're definitely losing this one. I'm gonna guess that 50 TP is going for another kill there. Don't know why I clicked off of him, but there goes the 50 TP with 14 kills. I bet he's gonna get this last one too. This is kind of crazy. I was never expecting to run into a player that was just gonna do that. But hey, it happens. Whoa, and yeah, he must have supernatural power. He keeps ramming. He might also have, yeah, he does have the reload, so he's definitely gonna get this last kill. Yeah, 15 kills. How crazy. That's probably the biggest carry I've ever seen by a single player actually in game. That was crazy. And we didn't do great, but we did okay. We were third on the team. The Kunze Panzer did really well. 13,000 damage. That had to be a lot of XP. So let's see, does anyone have a suggestion for a tank to play? So LTTB, I see an LTTB. I do have that one in here. As soon as I find it, there it is. Now, did I update the tank list to include the LTTB? I don't actually remember. Let's see if I did. Tier 7. Ah, it looks like I forgot to add the LTTB. What about the MT25? Should be in here somewhere. Guess not. So I will go ahead and fix that for sure. Where is my... Ready? I don't know how to... Ah, here we go. First of all, I'm going to add the MT25 to this list. Is it the MT-25 or is it the MT25? Let's see. Should be down in here. Though I believe it's stock. MT-25 and... yeah, it's basically stock. So MT-25, need to make note that it is stock because stock tanks aren't that fun to play. Now I do believe I have a fully upgraded LTTB, so I'm just going to put LTTB and then save. So if you reload the stream or something, you should be able to now see. Oh, it looks like it might update. Yeah, it updates automatically. That's nice. So LTTB. I see one LTTB and an SU-152. I'm going to go do the SU-152 and then the LTTB, just because the SU-152 was suggested by a person who had not gotten their vote picked just yet. So let's see if we can find SU-152. There we go. Yeah, probably my least favorite tank destroyer. Oh, I can upgrade the tracks finally. Why not? Yeah, like I was saying, probably my least favorite tier 7 tank destroyer. Not probably, it just is. But let's see if we can actually do something with it. So, the new map, well, I guess it's an old map now, but it's still the newest. And I always like to go this way. For some reason, that direction just never works. I've seen so many teams go that way, and I see an enemy team go that way, and I almost always win. So I'm not sure why they're going that way now that I've just told them to go this way, but you know what, we're just going to do whatever. It's a fun mode. Stats don't matter here. Quite literally, I mean, you really cannot rely on stats at all. So let's see what the team's doing. Like, most of them are going the exact opposite way from what I had said, but whatever. Now that I've upgraded the tracks of this thing, it's much faster, but still, the accuracy is nowhere near like that of the ISU-152, which is probably my favorite tank destroyer. So least favorite, and then the next tier up is my most favorite. So let's see here. Might use AP just to ensure. Oh, I cannot believe that did not kill him. Well, let's just go for a reload. Or get adrenaline on to make the reload faster. The mantlets on these SUs, though, I will say is kind of ridiculous. I bounce quite a lot on them. It's not terribly common, but it definitely happens. I'm not really sure why that didn't do what it was supposed to, but we're just going to load. Oh, hello. Well, if someone could get this little guy back from behind me, I'll get this guy from in front of me. Ah, yeah. He broke my track and I thought I hit adrenaline instead. I just want that guy dead. It's 19 off of him. He shoots me once, I'm dead. 2 hit points off him. Yeah, he was going to kill me either way, so there we go. Rapid fire. Might as well give myself a reload advantage since the reload on this thing is honestly not terribly great. So let's see. This is a pretty bad start. I missed that shot on the T-49, which ended up not killing him. So let's... I know I don't go this way, but let's just at least see what's going on in this direction. Only 9.3 second reload. So there's Yo. Might try to sneak a shell there. I'm not quite sure. Probably should have shot. We've also got that prototype, or I think it's prototype. Let's see. Let's see, can we get him with an HE? Yep, we can. Oh, that felt so good. Just to, I mean, that wasn't even, he had died, so he's probably going to die either way, but still, that was kind of crazy. Now, let's see here. Probably should continue to support, I don't know. We need to get the T-49. Thankfully, he's got double shot on, which makes his accuracy basically worthless. So let's see. It's the Hobby Car over there. Not really any shots that I can get at, so I'm going to go after this AMX that killed me earlier. So just get a little bit of an HE shell into him, hopefully. Or the T-49. Either one would honestly be a really nice slap. So here's the T-49. I could probably clear him with a standard HE roll, but we're going to get this guy. Yeah, very reason why I don't like this tank. You direct the shot right there, right where you pointed it, and it just doesn't go there. In that case it did, but it probably wouldn't have penetrated. Probably just splashed his tracks, thus killing him, which is kind of ridiculous. So there's something behind me. The AMX, man, that guy's being annoying. Guy who actually plays the AMX correctly. And there we go. He's gone. Well, for his first life, I guess. That might be his second. I'm not sure. He played that really well, I will say. Though playing really well is also not terribly fun for me or my team, because we did not do so well. So let's see, where's the... I really want to get at that prototype. Or this Yo. This Yo's really asking for it. I tell ya, this tank is terrible. It is the worst tank ever. It just does not... Ay. Well, Inferno. Maybe this will save the tank. Now, once that reloads, I'll now get jagged shells. Probably going to be a loss thanks to that AMX, but I do say. And at this point, you could probably start putting your votes in for the next tank, because it should happen pretty soon. Because this game, let's see, there's that AMX. Let's get this guy. Well, that totally hit the ground next to him, but because of Inferno, it like nearly killed him, which is good. I will say the ISU-152 is definitely my favorite tank destroyer, just because it's so accurate, has so much penetration. And there's that T-49 again. Better not turn around too much, because that AMX will come after me. Oh, that didn't even do what I wanted it to. Yeah, least favorite tank destroyer in the game. I don't have the Jg.Panzer E100. So I can't play that one. I do have a list down below in case you're wondering which ones I do have. So I think someone asked for the LTTB, so I think I'm going to go on to the LTTB now. Because this... those guys are just sitting in the thing there. But like I said, when the team goes towards the coal side of the map, never good. Oh, where's my LTTB? So there we go. We got the LTTB in actually fairly fast. Now let's see what ability this has. I'm going to guess invisibility, which it does. Let's see here. Wow, 2 hobby cars. They look to be upgraded, and they're both not wearing any camouflage. That's kind of silly. Are they platooning? No, they're not. Kind of weird when you usually see 2 tanks like that. We have a Bulldog. Looks like a tier 6 match. Other than the KV2, nothing I really need to worry about, I don't think. I don't know, we'll find out, won't we? So let's see. I'll likely be the first one to spot everyone just because I'm going so ridiculously fast. But I'll also probably be the first one to die. I don't want to really do anything with the... sorry. The E25 had the super ram ability in Mad Games. That's nothing to be worrying about right now. Yeah, because Mad Games was literally... wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, so I'm still thinking in terms of Mad Games, even though this one has been around for a day already. There we go, nice snap, 200. Let's see if we can get another one. Or not. He died, which means I can now go to his spawn, and hopefully I'll get there first. That means he'll respawn over here somewhere. Okay, what this guy's doing, I'm not really sure. But that little guy came back, so let's... Oh, he's actually alive back there. That's crazy. I thought he was AFK. Well, perhaps soon he shall not be alive. Yeah, I can't really say that camping in the corner is a terribly great place to be chilling there. Okay, so the AMX just respawned, which means he's probably right about here somewhere. Yep, thought he was there. Let's just wait for him to come around the corner. Shoot about here. Okay, he went down this way. Wouldn't it be interesting if shadows were still on even when there was invisibility? Okay, there's the AMX over there. Ooh, that almost hit, but it went just into the dirt. Let's get after this guy over there. Wow, this tank goes pretty quick. I didn't realize it was that good. Didn't know that aim was like that, though. There we go, finally hit him. So he's gone. Time to go invisible. Swing around this E75. Brings me out of invisible mode. Let's put on adrenaline, or not. Let's see, where's... some enemies over here. Not really sure where that went. Could have been a ghost shell, but somehow I don't think so. But we're getting shots into him now. Go, got one into his turret. That guy's actually dead. You never know when someone's actually dead sometimes. So there's that E25 back for more. Let's see, is he gonna poke it? Yes, he is. Ah. Yeah, unfortunately people can guess. I'm instantly gonna go with Wolf Strike because, yeah, that means I can just ram stuff, and I'm gonna go ram that E25 as soon as I respawn. Hopefully next I'll get the, what is it, the Inferno. That's always the best one. I always want to try to save my points for the Inferno. So let's get him a few times. Well, it looks like this thing doesn't have great gun depression. But he's dead at least, which is good. Yeah. HE on this thing does not look like it's going to be something you want to really try that much. And come on. Yep, there's that super ram helping me out there. I don't think I've ever had a funner game than the LTTB. I usually like do really bad in it. Well, that was worth a shot. Quite literally, it was a shot. And then shots like that go in it. It's kind of funny. So I'm gonna go after this. Oh good, that actually hit him. Let's go after this guy. So he's good and dead. Now we've got to worry about the Havika. This must be the guy that keeps camping at the start. Okay, well there's the KV-2. Probably should get him out more because he's more damage. So I'm gonna... There we go. Need to avoid getting killed here. Oh well. We should win this. It's 10-4. Let's go double shot, jagged shells, and supernatural power 1. That should make me go pretty fast. Unless everyone dies before I can get there. Whoa, this thing's kind of ridiculously fast now. Let's see if I can get there fast enough. They're both over there. Gotta go, gotta go. Let's just go invisible to go there faster. There's one guy left. And they both do that. Let's go for Ram. I should have just gone for Ram to begin with, but oh well, we won. Can't really complain there. So let's see if we have any more suggestions for the next tank. So let's see, 4,000 damage. I don't think okay, I was second on the team, which is actually a little bit surprising. The Bulldog was top. Never would have expected that to happen. So let's see. Oh, we got some missions even. Not even sure what I got in that. Let's see. Vaults continue to fill, of course. Really, the only one left is my gold vault. But anyway, let's see if there are any more tanks that you guys would like to see me play. Yes, the T29 is on the list, and I can definitely play that. Where's my T29? This was, I think, my second... It was my second tier 7, but it was like the first tier 7 that I actually really like played. The SP1C was first, but I sold that basically instantly after I got it. They really should get the PBR textures at some point. I mean, just look how good they look. This guy, not so much. I mean, he would look really good with these PBR textures, but for now, he just doesn't have them. Okay, so let's play the T29. It looks like it has the spin ability, which is kind of interesting because it just allows you to totally disorient the enemy, and it's kind of ridiculous. So let's see, any clans that I recognize? Not really, to be honest. I don't really see anyone. Also, feel free to start suggesting the next tank, because then that just allows me to get in. And again, if you have just jumped on to find the tanks, there's a list down in the description. Let's see, I'm just going to go whatever way the team is going. Hopefully that's where I'm going to, but... Man, this tank is probably my... It was one of my favorite tanks. It's one of my early tanks. I really like the camo that I got on it. Just too bad it doesn't have PBR texture files yet. I think it would look even better. Well, of course it would look better, but it would look even better with the PBR texture files. So there's the Progetto. I can't believe that actually hit. That was so poorly aimed. Let's throw him off a bit. Let's maybe make him bounce. Nice. Damaged my gun. I'm not really sure if... Oh, of course he rewound time. Not going to go for an HE there because that's spaced armor. This guy's getting absolutely destroyed here. Tiger should finish him off, which he did. Now, those guys over there are having a bit of a hard time dealing with these heavies. Oops. Okay, there's the FV. Should probably try to help get that guy out of here because he's fast. But then there's that Smasher up there. So I'm going to go head over the Smasher since I can't even see the... Looks like that Progetto is going to get destroyed a second time. I'm actually a little surprised that one didn't hit. Let's throw this guy around just to jostle him up a bit. Aim. There we go. He gone. Now, just the FV over there. Let's just tap this guy to make sure he gets out of his undead mode. Yeah, I'm probably going to die here. I'm in a bit of a pickle. I'm not even going to worry about the guy. I'm more worried about this guy headed in front of me. Well, he just let his weak spot sit there for ages. Let's... You know, let's go both just to be faster. I should be able to accumulate about 300 of those by the time I die next. And if not, then I'm sure I'll get Inferno at some point. I think I got Inferno with the SU-152. Smasher has death written on him. Okay. Well, he's dead. Just flat dead. And I hit. Wow. This tank's pretty fast with the supernatural power. I always like to stick it on when I've got like an incredible excess of elixir or whatever they call it. Just because it allows my tank to go fast, and I like fast tanks. He absorbed that into my track. Let's see, where is he at? Wow. There's a Smasher again. He had Inferno. Definitely. We should totally have this one. Unless something like super crazy goes and happens. Got a nice shot into the Smasher. He's probably gonna hit someone that pokes around here. And he missed me, which is great. And, oh, well, he did that right in time. I will say it was a very well timed invisible right there, or not invisible, turnaround. Smasher's probably going to come any moment now, so I do want to be careful. That so should have gone where I told it to. Oh well. Let's at least kill him. If he's really just going to take 25 hit points for an HE. Smasher, I didn't even do any damage to. Here comes the VK. Get a nice shot on him. Oof. Wow, he actually hurt me quite a bit there. We may not even die a second time. Okay, we gotta tap this guy out of this. Oh yeah, we will die a second time. Yep, we definitely died. Okay, Inferno, though I'm pretty sure... Oh, he's going near our spawn. I might just be able to kill him. Let's see. Hurry up and spawn. Yeah, he's gonna die before I can get there. The Chieftain's way over there. But thankfully, I have the super speed ability, and judging by where he's at on the map, I want to go over this way. Okay, good. He's in dead mode, which means that no one can damage him for a moment. Unless someone taps him like that. Let's see. Maybe. Ah, not quite. Oh well. So let's see, do we have any more suggestions for tanks? Okay, T125 got a vote. I don't have the T34. Ah, yes, I do have the... Wow, that's a lot of suggestions. I have the Panther. I don't have the Canonian JagdPanzer. I do have the Titan HN. I don't have the T34, but I do have the E5. Yeah. So let's see here. 10,000 damage. Man, we are getting like absolutely crazy games here. Let's see. Which one was Titan HN? And then I'll play the E5. So let's see, it was the E5, the Titan, and the Panther. So I'll play those in that order. So Titan first, then E5, and then I'll go for the Panther. And just to specify which Panther, because there's the Panther 1, the Panther 2, both of which I have. Oh, and I also have the Patron Panther and the Poodle, which is kind of a Panther, but it's not labeled Panther. Now, I actually got this on day 2. It was actually kind of crazy. I got a Class 1 and a bunch of wins. And, of course, the 300. I don't even remember what the currency is, but whatever that pass thing is. So I will say, from playing it in Mad Games where it was at its normal speed, it's fairly slow. It's also not very well armored. So I would say, of all the 3 overpowered tanks, the Annihilator, the Smasher, and this, even though I have not played the Smasher, I do think this will end up being the worst or the least amazing out of the bunch. So let's see. And I don't remember what the penetration values were on it, but it's a smaller gun. It might have better. Now there's the STA-1 who got flipped around. And it looks like I have the ability to die. Let's see. I don't really want to get shot just because that will take me out of this mode. Ah. Ooh, that was a rough hit. Okay, there we go. Finally, we make a shot. It's a pretty average roll. Nothing too special, but still, some damage is better than no damage. Not enough gun depression, though. Wish I had more. I will say, though, that this tank has been just a bit underwhelming. Okay, so let's see. There's the STA-1. We got that guy up there, who looks like he's going to come down. Okay, that did not even, like, follow, but let's just die real quick just to make sure that no unnecessary hits get taken. Man, that rewind. So that sound was just my extra armor coming on. And someone made a good point. What happens if I get healed? Like, some certain modes allow you to re-heal, so what does that do? So, first of all, we need a bit of a speed up. Might as well get the jagged shells while we're at it, because this tank is a little bit on the slow side. I think in normally goes like 20 kilometers per hour on a straightaway, which honestly is not terribly great. There we go. Nice roll into him. Of course, I purposely make it higher because of that special ability. He's getting quite wrecked, to be honest. I think he's about to die there. Let's go ahead and die here so that we can get around to the Lorraine. Okay. So the teams are even right now, though that Lorraine is literally just a one-shot. He just rolled down the hill, which, like, I couldn't have asked for anything better than that. Though this guy... Okay. Max roll combined with the fact that it was an HE and the fact that it was a jagged shell. So yeah, that was a pretty good roll in my opinion. Yep. He's gone. Now let's worry about this guy. Let's not worry about him because he's gone. Ah, that guy is out wants revenge. Let's get an HE roll in him. So I'm probably going to die here. Oh, wow. Ah, so close, so close. I just didn't quite reload in time, but there's Inferno, and might as well get Sixth Sense at this point. It's my last life. So let's see, what do we got? So this should be a pretty good win. So far I've not lost in this tank. I've only played one game, so I guess that doesn't really count, but still, another win is always welcome. So there's the 53 TP, the Lorraine. The Lorraine, I think, is a good player. Not sure, but he seems to know what he's doing. He keeps like trying to kill me. So I think I'm gonna go after this guy because he's gonna be a little bit. Here we have the T49. I forgot I had that ability. Eesh. Not really what I wanted. Fortunately, I don't think there's any way I can heal now because I got hit with the Inferno. Let's just keep low because we don't want to die. The T-49 is around here somewhere. Ah, who is that behind me? Ah, the T-49, yep. Well, we should still win though, hopefully. Depends. Yeah, I don't know what the glitch is with people watching it. It doesn't really matter. My best tank, I do really well in the M-VII-1. I do really well in the M103. I do well in the VK28, and I do well in the VK100. Best tank though, probably the VK28. Though I have gotten better at higher tiers, thankfully. Yeah, damage per minute is still, or not damage per minute, but average damage per game, still kind of iffy. So let's see, I think someone wanted the E5, whereas E5 would be all the way this way. And E5, and then I think after that's the Panther. Oh, and we have more of these. Yay. Oh no, ×3. So while we wait into the battle, let's see what we have going on in the chat. So E5, and then the Panther. Now which Panther though? Because there's the Panther 1 and the Panther 2. Let's see, what did I label it as? Tier 7. Oh, I just labeled it Panther. Okay, I guess it's Panther and then Panther 2. So, just Panther. So let's see. Oh, wow. Man, everybody is spamming 60 TPs. Also, it seems that everybody is spamming PVR models. Well, actually, I think it's just the newer tanks have PVR models and I have them turned on. Okay, now what we got going over here. This tank, I will say, I'm not sure which I like better, this or the M103. I think I like the M103 better just because of the ability to go against tier 8s, but I'm still thinking. I mean, obviously it's a tier higher, so it's technically better, but yeah. Come on, back up. Oh, yeah. And actually, I know they're getting a little bit swamped over there, but I'm going to push on this guy here just because he's going to come after our standard B. And then I can flank around. I don't know. Maybe a very poor move there, but I'm just going to test this. Also, I like to test gameplay moves in fun modes because since they don't destroy your stats, you can kind of figure out, at least somewhat, what teams do or how this works. Oh, we got a motion over there. It looks like they're starting to respawn. No, they're just all camping back there, so I'm not too inclined to push. I don't know what... Oh, he's invisible, though, so maybe that counts. Let's go dead mode. Let's go after this guy. Let's kill him. Let's put on adrenaline. We will reload before this, so... There we go, nice fire. Though I am starting to get pushed on, so I do need to back up. Nice max roll. Got the T26E3 who should be able to just kill right here. Well, he died. I didn't exactly shoot him, but still. We got the Super Conqueror. We also got that guy way off over there. Who's dead?
One of our tracks is damaged. The engine is smoking.
Let's get a shot into him.
Enemy is hit.
So he shot me, which is good. I should hopefully out reload him, though I'm not quite sure.
Penetration.
Nice, we pen him.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Let's see if we can shake this one. Not quite. I probably could have shot him, but he was doing his job, but we get Inferno, which is definitely going to help towards our team because it's tied right now. So I'm probably going to flank around because I do need to help this team side of the team, because this is, if we make a push here, we could really do some pretty good damage. So that E100's gone. There's the E75TS. Come on. He's gone. Nice. So let's get a nice shell into this guy here. Oh, I thought I shot a little bit too far to the side, but let's see here. Okay, that went in. Oh, he just took me right out of that. Okay, nice. We did do the Inferno. Let's probably try to avoid getting shot by too many tanks. Not really sure how that didn't kill him, but let's go for extra reload and Phantom. So this is still a fairly close game. I'm not sure which side I should really be helping more now. The E100 is being a little bit dominating. It's hard to say. Yeah, that they should have that side of the map. I'm definitely coming over this way.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Yeah, probably could have shot normal rounds, but whatever. Let's get this guy here. Oh, that was cheesy. Oh dear, got hit by the Conqueror. Thankfully, he did not have Inferno on. Getting hit pretty big. And I'm dead. It looks like we're... It's hard to say whether or not we'll win this. It's kind of 50-50, to be honest. They need to get rid of the E100. So you didn't want to open that. Always open the wrong application when trying to open Chrome. And close the application again. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on here. It's still fairly close. They need to get the U100. This guy's kind of playing it dangerous with that motion. Yep, he's got Inferno. He's definitely going to die. They need to clear out the U100. Very good. Jagged Shell definitely helped them there. So let's see. I think they got it. I think they could do it. They've got 3-2. And the motion is suffering a little bit. However, the standard B is as well. Okay, the motion just shot, so this is prime time for the for the standard B to not do that. Though it looks like the motion is the guy with the 2 lives left, which is kind of crazy. He's actually been, my guess is he's actually been camping a little bit back here and not doing much. 60 TP should totally be able to flank around and just clean him up. Unless the standard B somehow manages to get the shots. Which he did. I'm a little bit surprised, but he did. So now they need to... Now the motion is actually going to spawn somewhere around the area right in the middle of the screen, so they're actually going the wrong way. So, okay, so the 60 TP knows this, so he's turning around. Because none of them really want to be hit with Inferno. Just not a fun thing to be hit with. And now I'm guessing that motion is trying to make a slight escape. Probably around this side of the map where the 60 TP is going. Now let's see. Oops. Okay, well, they both kind of bounced that. There we go, there's 1 shot into him. 2 shots should be coming soon. The 60 TP is going in for a nice side. Ooh, and there we go. So let's see, who did that? The standard B killed him twice. I imagine that's pretty annoying. 7,500 damage. I did not think we did that much. Though, honestly, we didn't do anywhere near the top damage because the Standard B and T57 Heavy both did... They did over 20,000 damage combined. That's just incredible. Okay, let's see what we have. Chests. I might even open those whatever containers that I got. Still kind of far away from this container. I should be able to get it, I think. Even 12 wins, it's what, 100 and it's 12 wins times 2, 24 of these things. How far away is this? Yeah, I would need to get like 2 masteries or something like that. Let's see here. Explorer. Yes, I have the Explorer. Where's... I'm just going to go to tier 6. Makes it easier. Now, I will say the Explorer. I do have the Explorer, the Cromwell, and the Cromwell B. By far, Cromwell B is the best. Cromwell's next. Explorer, I don't know. I was not a huge fan of it, but let's go ahead and play it because it does have the rewind ability. Okay, and we are in. Okay. Not seeing a whole lot in terms of good clans that I recognize anyway. Titans are literally everywhere. And a stock AMX. Yay. Now the Cromwell B has good gun depression. The Cromwell, I never really liked it. This thing just, like the Cromwell, I mean, I guess that's a lot of gun depression, but I don't know. I just never feel it with that much. Now, I'm not going to yellow here as much as I would like to. Now, I do think the Explorer looks the best out of all of them, for sure.
Enemy armor is damaged.
It's a nice shot into the Titan Mark 1.
We're immobilized.
Oh, that's right. I'm just going to get that guy to get lured out. Yeah, I think the lag I'm experiencing is just simply because of server lag. I notice it's particularly bad during fun modes. They get super clogged and the servers can't quite handle it. Okay, so we got... Ooh, nice. Ah, he was there. Oh man, that power is just so broken. Not really sure what's going on there. Probably wait behind here until my lag goes away. There we go, he's gone. Here is the poodle. There's that guy out for revenge, I guess. Kind of an interesting position to be in. Getting a lot of bounces though, which is kind of funny, considering the fact that this thing has like no armor. And I'm just yellowing it at this point, trying to get that. Oh, it actually damaged him. Okay, that was expected. It looks like our team is crumbling fairly fast, so I'm not really sure here. I'll get Wolf Strike since I can't get Inferno. Maybe we'll get like Supernatural Power. Maybe we'll get a lower ping as well. Yeah, and I think laggy players in the game will actually also affect others. So there's... Did that hit? Oh, it did. Let's see. Gonna help that AMX there if I can. Not really sure how that went through a dead tank, but I'll take it. So our team might just turn this around here, because it's 15 on 13, whereas it wasn't before. Now let's get the Crusader.
Enemy armor is hit.
Heh.
Penetration. Track hit. Gotcha.
So there we go. I think the tires on this thing look... Okay, there's something there.
Track hit. Enemy
he's dead, which is good. So he's behind there. I don't really want to push too early. Yeah, I should be able to get him a little bit laggy, but I'm going to go for it. Ah, he had last gasp. But we get Inferno again. Ooh, Wolf Strike would have been good. But Inferno literally took out everything. Thinking I might end the live stream soon, just as a heads up. Been doing it for quite a while now. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I forgot I had Inferno. Yeah, the turning speed on this is... that might be partly why I feel the lag more, because the turn speed on this is actually quite bad. I've just never been a huge fan of it. So.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor destroyed.
So let's see, Inferno just reloaded. Let's see if we can get the Havika up here. Gotta love how just you can undo it. Just rewind it. You don't have to deal with it. That unfortunately did not actually penetrate his tank. But that did. Should only take one more shot. Let's go after the Havika. Oh, that was my Inferno. And I missed it.
Enemy hit. We've damaged them.
Doing kind of well.
Enemy is hit.
And I barely managed to survive there. So I will probably do one more. Let me see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe one more, but let's see what tanks are being suggested. Some good ones would be KV2 or even tier 10. Got the FV, and I've actually been having a lot of fun with the FV. It's not, the derp tanks aren't quite as fun as they were in Mad Games, because Mad Games, of course, has the ability which makes them kind of broken. So let's see here. So let's see here. Because I know there might also be some lag between the video and when you actually hear it. There's another chest. And while you do that, let's go ahead and open the chest, because otherwise I'll just never get to these. So what's inside this one? This is like the basic, really risky one. Let's open the collect 'em all container, but let's see what's going on in the chat. Gravedigger and IS-4. I don't have the IS-4, however, I do have the Gravedigger, so I will play the Gravedigger. Let's see. Let's see what comes out of these, if anything. So let's see here. We got a collect 'em all container. And yeah, no, wasn't really expecting anything out of that, but still. Out of this one, now, I do want to look at the stuff that's in here, because there's a mystery certificate that's 5%, gives you a random tank, I think. Premium account, which, bleh, whatever. But 180 days at a 0.05 drop chance, what do you know? Gold, 100,000 at a 0.01% drop chance. 500,000 free XP for 0.04%. Basically, most of it's junk. but there is like the tiniest of chances that you'll actually get something absolutely broken and really good. And what do you know? We didn't get the really good stuff. It's just typical. So let's see, what was that I got? Appearance, wasn't that, it was certificates or something. And boy, do I have way too many of these things. So a purchase certificate, that must have been what I got in that thingy for the... Purchase certificate applies to the Panzer that's not even in the stores anymore. What was the other thing I got? I can't combine that. Oh, that's what I got. I bet you that's what I got in there. Mystery box. Oh no, I got premium account. Still, kind of funny that I got a certificate for something that you can't even buy in the store anymore. But anyway, the tank that was suggested, I have forgotten it. It's the... I don't have the IS-4, Sheridan Missile, or Gravedigger. Probably choose the Sheridan Missile. It's higher tier, and Gravedigger is not my best tank. I will still say that, back to the chest, the funniest thing I ever got was the Baton Panther. Third box. I had it because of the AMX 1357, I think it was. Totally ridiculous. I really wanted it, but did not expect it, but it came out of there, and I have to say, I kind of... I think that was the best RNG I'd ever had. Aside from the RNG of winning, of course. Just kidding. Winning is much more frequent than... And what are they doing? But anyway, winning is much more frequent than that. Yeah, I don't get crates because of the drop chances. It's just not worth it. Let's see. You know what? Let's just have fun. If that hits somebody and they like get angry in the chat, I'm just gonna laugh. I doubt that hit anything. Okay, so there's the T54. Ooh, he's being kind of bold. Ooh, if he sticks there, he's not gonna... Didn't quite reload in time. Nice shot though, man. When he did stay there. So there's the Yoh. Well, this guy's just coming straight out in front. Set him on fire, which is always nice. Didn't even need to set blood trail on him. And yep, he had blood trail on. Ooh, I have blood trail on me. Probably shouldn't have run so long. Probably lost a lot of hit points there, but I didn't actually pay attention. He's gone. Yeah, the missiles were just absolutely broken when they were actually in the game. I remember the tier 9 missile was like the first tier 9 that I actually had okay stats in. Ah, wow, that actually went in. I cannot believe that. Someone is really happy with the whole blood trail thing. We get a shot into him. Hit something invisible, whatever I did. Inferno. Like, oh, imagine an Inferno missile, just how wrong that would be. I was the first one to die, and like the other team is just actually getting kind of annihilated. Okay, so let's see, what do we got? We got this guy, and I got an HE, so he's looking like a prime target here. Yep, that was pretty sweet. Just doing a measly. That's wrong. That's toxic. Let's see if we can get him. Nope, we can't. But there's more to do over on this side. That probably hit. Not sure. Need to catch someone going really fast. Now, of course, this guy's not going fast, but I already used my blood trail. Ooh, nice. I didn't realize I had that loaded. It was probably would have been better for me to just aim there. Do want to get out of the way here, though. Nice roll, though. Okay, let's see where we are. Set on fire, but just in time for him to die. Oh, I should have put the blood trail on that guy over there. Or maybe not. That blood trail over there did pretty well. That was a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, the lag makes it so some of my shots miss, but still, 8,000 damage so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. Let's come after this guy.
We didn't even scratch them. We're done for.
Well,
Everyone get out.
still, double shot. Might as well get rapid fire. And generally just do a little bit of annoying havoc. Now this might be the game that I go out on just because of how high damage it is. So thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed the last few minutes of this game here. It's kind of crazy. I picked this tank. I didn't even realize it was going to go that well. Now let's see if there's time to get in that last bit of damage before the enemy dies. So let's see, we got... I'll put blood trail on him just so he gets pushed. Let's see if we can aim this in. Unless that's all I can aim it in.
The loader is hit. He's moving slowly.
Okay, so there's some more hit points to get out here. Probably on this Yo is where I'm going to go. Ooh, 16. Ah, man, that must have hurt. Maybe get the last shot on this guy. Come on. Okay. Yes! Got him. That might have been a 10,000 damage game. I'm not sure. Pretty crazy. Ooh, it was not a 10,000 damage game. It was almost a 12,000 damage game. Okay, definitely the best battle I played today. How much did I get for that? Ooh, almost 100,000 credits. XP, honestly can't complain. That's pretty good. But anyway, guys, thank you all for joining, and as always, have fun. Good luck, and happy tanking.